Okay, so if you're clicking on this video, then you're probably just wondering, what's been happening with me lately. Why I haven't. I mean, it's been a week. I mean, I've definitely went longer, but if you're wondering why the videos are gonna have to pause for a while, so here's the reason. So as you may or may not know, my girlfriend has moved out about a week ago, so that's why a lot of the stuff in the background now is gone. And she moved out for a a very personal reason. And honestly, since this is an unlisted video, I'm not really concerned about spilling all the information in here. So basically, what had happened was I had been released from my job, as most of you should know by now. If not, well, there you go. I was released from my job back in August, late August, honestly. So technically, more like around September. I got released from my job, and due to me not having the right credentials, in my resume, it was very hard for me to find another good paying job, because I'd stuck with the original company for a while. The Jimmy John's. I learned a lot of stuff during my year and a half there, and I've gone up the ranks pretty quickly. So I was making actually pretty decent money for someone that doesn't have a high school diploma or even a GED. And for those of you that are shocked, yes, I actually had to drop out of high school for just health reasons. Just my health was interfering with my ability to have a good education and stuff. So I had to drop out after junior year. So I moved here to Florida, to my dad, and so I've been here ever since. And yeah, so all right. So to get through to the meat of the thick of things, so so then why is why does everything still have to why all the videos have to pause for a little bit? Well, she moved out. Oh, I didn't even get into the the full reason. So because I had lost my job and um, I can't really find another one at the moment, since you know everybody has let go of their seasonal employees for the summer, and they were all university students, and they already had a big backlist, like a backlog of university students that they want to hire. So there was no job around here that was that had any open positions. And if there were open positions, it was usually a job where you would be easily replaced, and you wouldn't make that much money anyways, basically doing dirty work, and being able to get substituted out very quickly for another person who could do the same brainless job for a really low paycheck. So of course I didn't want that kind of job, and I was just kept trying to search something I would actually enjoy and not hate myself for. And yeah, so yeah, I kept trying to search, but after a while she wasn't able to sustain herself with the income, and sustain both of us with her income. And so around the beginning of October, so a little over a month after I lost my job, my girlfriend had moved out. um, then after that, actually, going back on that, you might have actually noticed, some of that, because things from the background were starting to were starting to go missing. And especially now, you can notice that the bookcase is gone now. So yeah, it's really obvious that things have gone missing from my room, and you know just things aren't the same, or in the background. um, so yeah. um, and then a few days later, she went to go live, move in with her mom, which has been a lifelong dream. Well, not a lifelong dream, but she's been planning it her entire life, because due to family problems, I'm not going to get into the whole thick of things because I don't want to make this video long like all my other videos. But basically, what happened was, you know, lots of family troubles, and her biological mom was not able to take care of her, um, you know, as a child. So she had to be handed off to her grandmother and all that stuff. And so now, finally, you know, she's able to move in with her mom, and yeah, so you know, they're living it up, you know, having a good time and everything. And you know, I was just kind of, you know, getting this chance to kind of just better myself and just, you know, just focus on what's important, all that stuff. A few days later, you know, she had finally gotten her car back from her grandma. Long story there. I'm not gonna get into it, you know, but basically, grandma bought her a car, and because she moved away, you know, and wasn't living with any family or whatever, um, you know, her grandma didn't want to pay for a car that, you know, she ran away with. So um, so her grandma had to keep the car, but now that she's moved back in with family, she got the car back again. And she drove over to my house, you know, one day after work, and she came to my house, and she broke up with me. And it's still very, very hard for me to say right now. I'm trying to keep it all composed under the camera right now, but, you know, this barely even happened 36, actually almost exactly 36 hours ago. And, you know, I'm still really feeling the effects of it. It's just, um, I'm not afraid to admit it. There's lots of crying, there's lots of pain and grieving, and just absolutely, you know, wailing, you know, and all that stuff. And just, you know, it's really tough when it's really tough when you know, this house, you two moved in since day one, and you know, she then moves out, and then not even a week later she comes over and tells you that she's breaking up with you, you know, because, you know, since we spent time in here since the very beginning, you know, every little, you know, corner that I look at, you know, it just reminds me of her. And you know, it really pains me that, you know, this, you know, we both used to live here like not even a week ago, and now, you know, everything is gone, and she's, you know, she's gone away from me now. And it's just, you know, it's hard to think about. It really is hard to think about, um, you know. And still, it's hard for me to believe. It part of it has sunk in for me. The other part still hasn't sunk in for me. The other part still doesn't want to believe that this is true. So um, yeah, it's been pretty tough. Um, but you know, at least I'm taking it into myself as like just even more motivation to try to change my life around. I, you know, got to get myself a car. I got to get myself a driver's license, get my GED, all that stuff, turn my life around. And the you know, my dad's restaurant is opening up soon, and I don't know what my schedule is around there, but he wants me to work basically every single day there. And you know, which is, it's great and all, but like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to work there all, you know, all day every day. I need a break, you know, obviously, like working 7 days a week. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you know, um, but yeah, um, so yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Again, you know, I'm still kind of, you know, grieving. I'm trying my best to keep it composed under the camera right now, and I just couldn't sleep. You know, I've been having lots of trouble sleeping ever since she moved out. I've been having so much trouble sleeping, and you know, it's especially now. You know, it's almost 7 in the morning right now where I am, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. And you know, it's just I've been up this whole time ever since 11 a.m. this morning. So from 11 a.m. to 6, you know, I've been up, and I don't even feel a bit tired at all. You know, that's, you know, that's what happens. But you know, it's really tough to sleep right now. It's really tough to get any rest. I know it's good for me. It's better for me to get a whole bunch of rest and everything, but I just can't get my mind off anything. I just felt like, you know, maybe if I tried to maybe talk it out on camera, maybe that'll make me feel a little bit better. I've been talking with friends. I don't have too many friends in real life, or if any. Um, Basically, the majority of my contact with people is online. Sadly, there's no this neighborhood is very very quiet, and there's nobody around my age. Well, no, there is, but they're university students and they don't have much time, and they don't have much spare time to come and talk to me and everything. So it's just it's really tough right now. But I do have somebody that's willing to come by and help me get back on my feet for a little while. I'm getting my haircut today, later today technically, since it's 7 in the morning right now. So in a few hours from now, I'm going to be going down to a hair shop, going to get my hair cut. Well, first I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair and everything and make sure it's not greasy and bad and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go there. Check out how the restaurant's doing, all that stuff, blah blah blah. Hopefully, again, just try to get my life together right now, and just try to move on from this. And like a big part of me just still wants her back, but a really small percentage of it just tells me, hey, what she did was very wrong, and she shouldn't have left you. At the easily the lowest point of our entire relationship, because the whole point of relationship is you depend on each other and you grow off one another, and you have to stick through the good and the bad. And the fact that she left at the very lowest, it just makes me very frustrated inside. And it's really tough. I hate repeating myself. I hate sounding like a broken record, but it is really, really tough right now. If you guys would like to help support me, get back on my feet, I have my social media link down below. I'm going to go ahead and also throw in, just because this is a private video, I do not mind throwing in, my Discord. So that's where I'm going to be active basically all the time. So, I mean, you message me on there, I'm most definitely going to be able to respond within 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, the most I'll probably take to respond to a Discord message is probably, the very, very most is like 30 minutes to an hour. If it's been over an hour, then I'm probably busy, or I'm doing something, or, whatnot. So, yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for listening. This was a little bit of a shorter video than I had anticipated, but I think it's because since I already knew what to say and everything, and I'm just kind of taking my time to go through my words. I didn't have to backpedal as much. So yeah, but thank you for listening. If you guys did, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you want to give me some motivation and come talk to me or whatever, this makes me sound like I'm so desperate and I'm begging for attention, but honestly, I'm just trying to get as much help as I can get, as much help as I can get right now. And any little bit counts, because I just it's a really tough time, and I'm very, very confused in my feelings right now, and I'm very, very confused with just this whole situation in general. But oh well, anyways, it's finally time to end the video. Let's not keep stalling it. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.